Hello everybody, this is Rajab Nacha, Technical Product Lead at Vardot. In this video, I'm going to show you how to install the CKEditor Anchor Link module with Drupal 11. The CKEditor Anchor Link, it's a small module which fill in the missing some very important option, the anchor link in pages. We had several versions, but the new version of it was made by Dylan from Northern Commerce, and this module was created by Razem and maintained by me. It will add the anchor link element inside the page. In the new version with CKEditor 5, we manage to add it to the site, so you can do that. For example, let's see there is option 1 to install the module with libraries, and option 2. I'm going to show you here the option 2 with the asset packagist method, the asset packagist method, which is really away from Drupal.org. If you open the link, you can see they will tell you add the asset packages repository, add the installation type, paths. Do as much as you like with that. But in this video, I'm going to show you a shortcut way to do this if you had your project with that. This one, it's a Drupal 11 site, just fresh installed. And if we try to create a content, this is a basic page, we can see the basic HTML has no anything, no anchor way to add text in it. So in this installation, I'm going to run these steps, follow them one by one inside my installation. I'm going to move up the my terminal, to the page. You can see I started a ddiv with Drupal 11, an anchor link, and this is the site. This is the same site I showed you here. This is the same site. If I want to add all the steps, let me log into the ddiv site, ddiv ssh. So now we can run composer and the other commands in an easier way without typing gdiv all the time. So let's come up in here. These are the commands to run to implement. So if we do have them, the first one, let me summarize them in a quick way. The first one, it will add the repository, and this one will unset the old one, and this one will add the Drupal repository with the name Drupal. So it will be asset and Drupal. How does that come to that? Let me pop in our VS Code. This is the composer before doing anything. You can see repositories, nothing in it. Let me run the first command, for example. Yeah, copy. This is the first command, paste, run. If I switch to the VS Code, you can see that assets with the type composer and the U are added, but this one is 0. So I'm going to delete this one and re-add the Drupal. Let's go back to the documentation. Yeah, copy and paste and run it. Now you can see there's no Drupal. It went out. I want to add the other one. Yeah, copy, paste. If you go back, you can see now this is the optimal one. to use the Drupal and the asset packages at the same time. So now what we are going to add, the other things we are going to add the configuration to run. We will add the extra installing type, npm assets and power assets. First, if we want to check the VS Code, you can notice that yeah, it is here. Installer type. Back again to the documentation. This one will add the path where to place the library. Here we are using the CKEditor 5 Anchor Link Drupal library, which was developed by Dylan and from Northern Commerce, and we are using it inside the module. So I'm going to tell the composer this is the path where to add this library when I call it. When I call the npm asset Northern Commerce Editor 5 Anchor Link. Back to the control. Paste. Let's go back and see the VS Code. What do we have? Yeah, you can see the path. Why we are doing this? Because the name of the package, I don't want to have the name of the package folder like this. The name of the folder inside the libraries will be like this. The other thing, yeah, if you go back to documentation, here I'm going to unset the libraries, the paths for the libraries to refill it with what we want. To add the power asset and npm asset type. Composer copy. By the way, we can run this by copy paste in one time. Just I'm doing this because I want to explain that to you guys. Yeah, within here we can notice all the changes we built in, libraries, types. Yeah, you can see them. Type asset, and these things. At this point, we are ready to use the asset packages library to require any asset packages library from MDM, for example, or Power. We can do that. Let's go back to the site. At this point, I'm going to require the Composer installer extender. Why? Because the Composer will obey to use our settings inside the extend, the one we added. So requiring the plugin. It's a plugin. We have to say yes for it. Now we do have the plugin in the library. Let's see the VS Code for the site. Hey, we require the plugin, and inside the plugin, it has got a true because we said yes. At this point, we can require the library. So this will require the npm asset North and Commerce library. I think they do have a new version, 0.5.1. So now we do have the library. Let's go back to the commands. I only did these commands, no further work at this time. So I'm requiring the module. Requiring the module. Okay, so we do have the module at this time. We need to enable it. By the way, we do have the module, I think. Yeah, it's in here. And the library, it's here. So the version. Drush enable the module. Oh, sorry. Yeah. I think this instance of Drupal has no Drush in it. We could install Drush if we want. Uh, Composer require Drush. Drush. Yes, now we do have the module enabled in the site. Let's we go back to the site. So this is the site, and the module is enabled. We can go to configuration, text format. I'm going to enable the anchor link button with the basic HTML, but mostly it will use with the full HTML when we have rich text editing, more rich text editing behavior. So after enabling the module, you will notice this flag. You just go and drag and drop like this. Or like for me, I prefer to add it next to the link. And from here, just we hit save. Let's go back to content, add content, basic page. You can notice the flag open here. So we can now do it, have a test page, and we could have we could have multiple things. For example, uh, top and bottom, and some sections within the page. Section 1, section 2, section 3. Let me bring some lorem ipsum to have space. Yeah, I'll grab like 5 paragraphs between each one, so it will be a long page. From here, V, another one, paste, paste, paste. The bottom, the bottom. It's we may let the bottom go to the top. I think this one will be top. Go to top. Go to top. For example. And this one will be go to bottom. Go to bottom. So I'm going to add the flag just underneath the bottom, but I'm calling this one top. And you will notice the invisible anchor, this one on top. And I'll go back to the bottom. Let me call a flag in here. Let's call it, uh, let's add the flag. We could call it bottom. Yeah, now we do have these flags. So when I want to go to the top, just click the link and you will add in here uh, hash top, the name of the anchor. And this one is linked to the top. But I want the top to link to the bottom. Go to the bottom from here. Anchor link should be bottom. I think with hash. Yeah, like this. Sometime when we do have subsection in a page, we could bring it to be like h2 maybe. Some people like to have the hash up in here. I'm going to call this one section 1, maybe with the hash or without the hash. Some people like to have the hash linked. Let me have the hash linked. I'll call this one section 1, and for the other one, section 2. Let's convert it to h2. I'd like to add a hash, or without, maybe without hash. So this one with a hash, this one, the whole thing is linkable. The third one could be underneath it. Let's say this section has got yeah, h2, and I'm adding the flag underneath it because I want the alignment to go underneath, not within it. So sometime people add it before. Let's see it before maybe. Yeah. Uh, section 3. Then the section 3, we do have this invisible link, so nobody will notice it's a link. But this one, the whole thing is the anchor link, and this one, only the hash is the anchor link, and the word is not linked. So if we save this test page, save, now we do have the page, and this page is too long. If I scroll down to the bottom, it will take me time. So I want to go to the bottom. It will be click like this, and from here to the header. Yeah, it went up to the top, but go to the bottom did not work. Maybe we missed up something. I think this one. Let's unlink and add the link. Link it. Bottom. Have we named the other one in the right way? So our PO bottom. O double T. Edit. Let's edit it. Bottom. Let's save. Yeah, now you can see it's working. So we edited, we deleted, we can add, we do all this stuff with it. So this link, some people may like to have these links. So if I copy the link up from here, go to bottom, to the top, you will notice the hash bottom and uh, hash bottom hash top at the URL. So if I wrote it like this, I may sometime want people to go to section 2, for example. Add section 2, enter. So now you can see section 2 directly. So what's the difference between section 2 and 3? Look at the space between, because we placed it before. Yeah, this one like this and that one like the other one. Let's go to section 1. Yeah, maybe some people try to grab. There's some space to improve this module to add other things with it. Maybe, not sure. That's it for this module, and we had a release. We support now. We are supporting Drupal 10 and Drupal 11. Maybe go up from there to manage integration with other modules like LinkedIn and there. This is the plugin library from Northern Commerce. That's it for this module. And thank you. Cheers. Bye bye.